Yes, this is Mark Farley. I'm the head football coach for the University of Northern Iowa. I've been the head coach here for 11 seasons now, and we've had a lot of great teams and a lot of great success. So, this is an honor for our players to be honored in this way. Well, I think it says volumes for, number one, the two young men that are receiving this award. When you speak of L.J. Ford and Ben Boothby, I think of work ethic and desire and passion for the game of football, and I think it's a great tribute to them, and it's also a great tribute to our entire program, our defensive staff, our entire football program. That two individuals from our football team in the same year were awarded this honor of being recognized as the best at their position. Well, this past season was a very successful season for us. It started off that we played a non-league game against Stephen F. Austin and had an opportunity to beat them on the road. And then we got into our league play and ended up going through our league and winning some big games within our league, the Missouri Valley Conference. And a big tribute to that was how well our defense played. We were labeled as the top defense in our league for most of the season. And again, when you look at the number of intercepts that we had on defense, a lot was caused by pressures by Ben Boothby and L.J. Ford. How he led the nation in tackles. He averaged over 10 tackles a game. So when you throw that kind of volume of production on defense, you also have production as a unit, as a football team, and that's what we did and had a lot of success and won a lot of football games. I think both Ben and LJ have really become even better than what they were last year, and they took their game to another level because of the leadership that they took upon themselves within their own lives as much as the rest of our football team. We spent time on leadership courses, leadership classes, and Ben and LJ both took a team approach to those types of functions, and by doing so, I think they invested themselves into the defense, and our whole unit, our whole team became much closer together, more of a family tight-knit unit by going through those things together and working towards the goals that they wanted for this football season. And they attained them. We won our league. We got an opportunity. We went to the quarterfinals, and we had a lot of success because of the things that they did outside of just lifting and running January till August. And then, of course, once we hit our season, they applied those traits that they've been working on. Well, at the University of Northern Iowa, football is traditionally a very strong part of our university, our athletic department. We've been a playoff football team, a Missouri Valley Conference contender and champion for years. And that consistency comes from the support that we have from our community, number one. We have tremendous support. Football is very important here. And game days are an event with the tailgating and the things that happen inside the dome. It's just a great atmosphere, and it's things that people look forward to. I think my number one coaching philosophy is what I learned a long time ago from coaches I've coached under, and then just growing up, underneath my, what my dad did, and that's, work ethic and willpower are two of the most precious things that you can apply in any function, but particularly in sports and competition. And those two things are free, but they're probably two of the most valuable things you'll ever bring to the table as far as in competition, because talent will be neutralized at times. But willpower and work ethic can overcome, those times, those tight moments, those close plays. Those are the things where you draw upon, the time that you spend at it and the investment you have as a person working towards it. So we spend a lot of time and put a lot of effort into that investment of time and work ethic that it takes to become a winner, because once you hit the season, those 11 football games, there's only 4 quarters to them. But there's a lot of effort behind the scenes that will be applied to win those games, because you'll draw upon those moments that you put all that extra effort into. And that's why willpower and work ethic, to me, are the key ingredients to our football program. Well, just when you do step away from football, it becomes time for your family. It becomes time for things that you enjoy, and I was brought up on hunting and fishing and doing those types of things in the off season. So there's no question, in this area, it's a great area to do those things. So I enjoy going out, spending time with friends and family, hunting and fishing out of season. And then, of course, during the season, your family is your football family and your football events on Saturday. So, it becomes a year-round thing. You got football for those times, August through December. And, now it's time for recruiting. And then once that gets completed, the hunting and the fishing and the things that you can do on the side as a family becomes something that kind of release some stress and enjoy those moments. Well, I think the people that were most influential on me were, number one, my coaches. My coaches, I played for Daryl Mudra and really learned a lot of the psychology of the sport through Coach Mudra. I also got a chance to work with Coach Earl Bruce, who really brought an intensity to the field and a passion of the game when he was with us here at the University of Northern Iowa. And then I worked for Terry Allen after that, who also brought another dimension of a combination of Coach Bruce and Coach Mudra to our football team. And if I look back into how I even got this far, the person that made the biggest impact was my father. It was just, those times it was, if you have passion for what you do and you work at it, it was that work ethic that was ingrained in you. That you had to do those things to achieve anything. And you go back and you tie that with the people that I got to work with in football. I really learned football, to me, through two of the greatest coaches, and that was Coach Mudra and Coach Earl Bruce. Well, the message I send to the UNI family is that, it's been a fun year. I mean, this has been a fun football team, and it's been a very eventful season for us. We've had some great times with I've seen our parking lots full, and we've had some great games and close games that we've won here in the Dome, and it ended a game too early for us. I mean, we're going to finish somewhere in the top 8, but we all have a passion and a desire to win a national champion someday. So at the moment we got off the plane, we began our work on the following season. So as the staff, we are committed to finding a way and to putting together a plan. And we started that plan and that progress towards the following season at the moment we got off the plane coming off the Montana game. Well, there's the message I'd send to Ben Boothby and LJ Ford is what I tell them every day. Those two represent our program as well and as strong as any young man has in previous times. Ben is committed to becoming the best perfection. Ben works every day, Monday through Sunday, in the same intensity since the day he was a freshman till the day he's walking out the door. He will be one of the most productive people in society in years to come. I mean, we'll all look to Ben somehow, some way, and what he did during the season was tremendous, taking the academics and the load that he had, taking his MCATs to become a doctor during 2-day camp and being the player he was for us all season long. So without Ben, we wouldn't have been the team that we were. And to LJ, LJ really matured and became a great young man over the time that he was here. And his production on the field this year was a direct reflection of the effort and the time that he put into the season, starting way back in January. So for that, I'm thankful for both of those two guys for coming to our program, representing our program, and winning, bringing the wins and the environment of success to our football program. This is Mark Farley, the head football coach for the University of Northern Iowa, and we appreciate all the Panther fans tuning into the College Performance Awards and recognizing the fact that our players have been recognized, Ben and LJ, in the way that they have of being the best at their position throughout the FCS.